Unsane is a new psychological thriller from visionary director Steven Soderbergh, and this will be a polarizing film. I'm having a little bit of difficulty putting into words how I feel about this film, so I'll just start off by saying that there's a lot about this film I did enjoy, but also I do have some criticisms as well. Unsane is what I would call a B-movie. It's gimmicky and it's cliche, but it's not bad, mindless entertainment. Claire Foy, best known for her work as Queen Elizabeth on the series The Crown, gives a decent performance as the lead character Sawyer Valentini in an otherwise worthless film. This movie starts off slow as it builds Sawyer's character and shows the series of events that lead up to her getting committed. The circumstances that lead to Sawyer's institution, they're just ludicrous. The movie lost me from the very beginning. Some people may have trouble believing that Sawyer can end up in the position that she does, but I think Soderbergh does a good job of walking a fine line of believability. You know, given Sawyer's mental state, it's not completely far-fetched that someone would think that she's crazy. Once Sawyer's locked away, it's an engaging psychological thriller that keeps the audience guessing. Is she or isn't she crazy? All while questioning the ethics of the mental health facility.
This film is not a comedy, but it does have some giggle bits in it. When Sawyer's first committed to the mental hospital, she learns the lay of the land from another patient there, Nate, who's played by SNL's Jay Pharoah, and I'll tell you that Jay Pharoah's got some good lines that most likely make you chuckle.
Right when the audience is at the end of the rope on the guessing game of if she's crazy or isn't she crazy, the stalker shows up as one of the facility nurses, and this film takes a sharp right turn straight into horror for the rest of the 2/3 of the film, which was great! The pacing of this film reminded me a lot of Hostel. It was as if Soderbergh was trying to do his best Eli Roth impression, but he's too pristine of a director to achieve that schlock horror film that Eli Roth is a master at.
This movie didn't have a lot of the typical action I look for. It was all that psychological stuff. They did kind of have a chase sequence in the mental hospital, but that wasn't really action.
I do have some criticisms. The beginning was way too slow. They could have cut a lot of the stuff out and got to the good stuff a lot sooner than they did. There were some tonal issues, especially in the transition from the psychological thriller to horror, and also in the middle of the movie, right around the middle I think. Yeah, about the middle. There was a huge cameo. I'm not going to say who, you could probably look it up on IMDb if you wanted to, but it was really distracting, almost as if Soderbergh was trying to smack me in the face to remind me that this is a movie.
There were also some unfortunate, unintended giggle bits. You know when something is so incredibly stupid or so poorly executed you just gotta laugh at it, and not necessarily with it? That's the case here. Some of these actors are just really bad actors.
The dialogue was horrible, which is why I'm giving Claire Foy credit for doing such a brilliant job with what she was given. Finally, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Yeah, because this film is shot on an iPhone 7 Plus, and you can tell it was shot on a phone. It's not shaky like found footage, but the quality definitely is lacking. I mean, in the context of the movie, it's a is she or isn't she crazy, so the grittiness of the film, the grittiness of how it looks, it does work for the psychosis. I mean, of course I wouldn't put up with this look for a Marvel movie or prestige drama, but I think it works okay for a B movie. It has its flaws, but it was still a good thriller/horror film. 8 out of 10.
It wasn't enough good action to punch up the psychological stuff. 2 out of 10.
Don't watch this expecting greatness. It won't look great, the actors won't be great, the dialogue will not be good either, but it wasn't too bad of a movie. 5 out of 10.
Now I did giggle, but not always for the right reasons. 3 out of 10.
I did not care for this movie in the slightest. 0 out of 10. We here at Who's Review give Unsane the overall rating of, you're not crazy. This movie was all over the place. It starts off slow, then it ramps up, it mixes genres together. You have psychological thriller, horror, comedic elements all mixed together, and there's good acting by Claire Foy, bad acting by the supporting cast. Like I said, it's all over the place. If you left the theater loving this movie, we'd understand. If you left the theater hating this movie, we'd understand. Either way, you're not crazy. There you have it, that's our review. What do you think? Have you seen the movie? Are we way off, right on? Let us know in the comment section below and we'll check it out and respond. As always, if you want to stay up to date on all things Who's Review, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and of course, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks for checking us out here at Who's Review, where everyone's a critic. Finally, let's talk about the elephant. What the heck is that?